Kia ora, hello, welcome everyone to the stream. I was a bit worried there the game wasn't going to come online. But yeah, we're all up and running, so it's looking good. Thank you to everyone that has joined tonight. Big shout out there to Shane for jumping in. Appreciate it. And Joel, great to have you here as well. Thank you very much. And everyone else that's joined, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. So we are back on Witcombe Park. So where we left off last time, we still had a day left in the month, but there wasn't much happening in the way of contracts, so I did a couple of slipped my mind. Bail wrapping contracts. So I did a couple of those, earned a bit more money, and so we've skipped through to April, and it's going to be a busy month. We have got, hence the reason why we've got an early start. We are going to be making hay from our grass field that we've leased. So yeah, it is quite tall, as you can see. So we will be mowing that, and it'll be interesting to see how many bales we get. We've also got shearers coming in, and we'll be shearing the sheep before we put them out to the pasture. So that's why they're still left in the barn. So yeah. So it's possibly a little bit too early to start mowing, but I'm going to do that anyway. I think realistically you'd probably wait until the dew's been burnt off by the sun, but we're going to make a start on it anyway. And yeah, so what do I think of the new DLC? It's going to be interesting, I think. Yeah, another South American one. So, Southern Hemisphere. Southern Hemisphere growing crops. So, growing calendar. So that'll be interesting. Might make it easier for the likes of Argsy and the other map makers who make Australian maps to make the calendar for their maps. And yeah, coffee is officially coming. So coffee has been done by a few map makers. Yeah, Joel, they've announced it in a blog today. So and yeah, lots of new equipment apparently, but we'll just have to wait and see. Not sure. It looked like there might be some more Ford equipment coming, so I'm not too sure about that one. We'll have to wait and see what that equipment will be. And a new brand from Brazil, I think, or from South America anyway. So that would be a good thing as well. So yeah, we've got our new Fendt tractor. Does reverse driving. And I didn't pick up the mowers. Getting sidetracked by the DLC. Yeah, so it will be interesting to see how that map looks. At least we won't get the controversy of the trucks and cars only being available on left-hand drive, because they drive on the wrong side of the road in Brazil. But yeah, I'm probably going to have to brush up on my Portuguese. Brazil does not speak Spanish, it speaks Portuguese. So yeah, I've sort of learned a few phrases of of Gaelic, so I have to learn a few phrases of, well, probably Brazilian Portuguese, because it's probably a slightly different dialect to European Portuguese. Hey, James Perry, welcome in. This map is Witcombe Park Farm. Currently available on OxygenDavid's itch.io page. However, it is in testing with Giants Mod Hub and will be released for all platforms hopefully very soon. Brave Reaper, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Yeah, Shane, definitely. I understand completely why you may not want to get it. Like you say, a lot of other map makers are doing the same thing. Yeah, James Perry, interested in seeing the alpacas and the coffee. You've got the season pass. Yeah, I have a season pass, so it will be coming as part of that. So I'll be getting it whether I want it or not. But I am interested to see what the Ford tractors are going, or what the Ford equipment is going to be. Does that mean we're actually finally getting a Ford truck? That would be great, but yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, so Control Y, there we go. So we're going to start mowing this, and then I think what we'll do is after we've mown this, we'll see what contracts are available so we can get Ewan and Colleen doing some work. So yeah, keeping with the storyline, this tractor is a lot more comfortable than the old class. But then it should be. It is brand new. Hey, yeah, James, they are definitely, there's definitely a lot of chatter about the disc side of things with Sony. Yeah, people like their discs. So it'll be interesting to see. But then Xbox did try to force people into digital only. They had the base model console without a DVD drive in it, so if you wanted to play games you had to download it from their shop. So it's something that Xbox has been trying to do for a while as well. And of course Steam, yeah, that will be interesting to know what happens there with their Steam machine. The idea is, of course, you would be buying from the Steam shop, so that's a digital download as well. But I think you'd be able to load discs into it as well. You might just have to buy an external DVD player to do that. And yeah, Grave Reaper, I think I know a brand of truck that would say yes to licensing. Would be Chevy, as in GM, since Ford doesn't. Yeah, I think Ford are actually fairly active, because Ford's allowed their truck to be in American Truck Simulator. So Ford is allowing licenses to go out. Yeah, you can still get disc Xboxes. There's no way the public are going to let Xbox go full online. Oh no, they would love to though. Trust me, they would. And yeah, Sony have a $475 million lawsuit against them. Yeah, I used to have a PlayStation, but I found that it wasn't that great. I decided to move to Xbox. I found the Xbox to be more family orientated. Alright, well, let's carry on getting this mown. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. If I have missed something, just let me know and I will try and catch up with that. If PlayStation get rid of physical media, it would be easier to take them to court. Yeah. You see, the problem is physical media can be sold second-hand market. And for every... And this is where corporate greed comes in. Every disc that's sold on the second-hand market is, in Sony's mind, a game that they're not selling. What they forget is most people buy second-hand stuff because they want to try the game out, but they're not going to pay full price for it. But when it's second-hand, they look at it and go, yeah, I'll give it a shot for that price. So they look at it from a very narrow point of view of, oh, you know, we've just lost a sale if someone buys a second-hand disc. Not realising that the person that brought that disc was probably never going to buy a new game from them anyway. So it was never a sale they were going to have. And there are a number of shops that have actually made money out of brokering second-hand discs. And they're sort of going to be out of pocket now. But yeah, you know, Rockstar have done the same thing. It's all a digital download code. So that they can clamp down on the second-hand market as well. The only company I'm fine with running a monopoly is Steam. Yes, so far Steam have seemed to be fairly sticking close to their mantra of being there for gamers. And Yeah. Last time I usually brought Farming Simulator through Steam, but I bought FS25 directly from Giants so I could support my favourite YouTube, Mr. Sealy P. But I'm actually not sure I'm going to do that. I find the download speeds directly from Giants too slow. So I'm actually thinking of, next version is going to be probably a Steam version again. Where to have to do that in PlayStation is competitive gaming like pro gaming. Most people with PS are rich. Not necessarily, Grave Reaper. There are a lot of families that will sacrifice a large amount of things to give their children a PlayStation or an Xbox, just so they're not missing out. And in no way are they rich. They need to be careful how they spend their money. The people that own Sony and Xbox are rich and have absolutely no idea what it's like to live in the real world. Xbox just fired. Yep, they did. Which is going to hurt the players in the end, because that's games that are not going to be worked on or have less time spent on them. But Xbox are their own worst enemy. They thought they had the goose that laid the golden egg with their Game Pass, and they thought that they could triple the money overnight by increasing prices, and everyone would go, oh, that's okay, I always wanted extra Fortnite skins, which I don't. And the price that it was going to cost me per month on the Ultimate Game Pass was absolutely ridiculous. So we actually dropped it down, and now because I'm not on Ultimate, I can't play Forza Horizon, the new one. So it's sort of like, way to leave a bad taste in the mouth, Xbox. I used to think Game Pass was quite a good thing, but not anymore. I really want the Steam Machine to succeed and maybe get a slightly better hardware. But I really want that to succeed because I really want them to make inroads into the Xbox market. The Steam partnership might bring back Xbox. We'll have to wait and see for that one. I don't know. Shane, the only reason I have a PS5 is because I brought it on Facebook Marketplace for $550. Exactly. So, no one's going to say you're rich. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe you are. But, you get what I mean. Right, so after this, we've got some tedding to do, but I think we will check to see if there's any contracts that we can get Ewan or Colleen to work on. Yeah, we've just about finished mowing this. It looks like a really good crop of grass. Looks like we're going to get a lot of hay bales. Put in the chat how many hay bales you think we might get from this. They are square bales and they will be the large bales, so that might help you make a decision. And to give you an idea, last time we did this, and it was on the first stage of harvest, not the second stage, and I don't think it was fully fertilized either. The last time we made hay, I think we got about 6 bales. So put in the comments how many bales you think we might get out of this one. Hey James, sorry I missed your comment. Sony, oh, and Queensgate, hello, welcome in. Yeah, I use PC, yeah, Queensgate. Do you have limitations on some adjustments using Xbox? Yes, you do. Oh, yeah. No script mods on Xbox. It's very, very much locked down. If you like tinkering, PC's still the best way to go. And James, Sony is so greedy, and what's the point of bringing out a PS6 or a GTA 6? Yeah, well, that's just it. So hopefully that's the comment you meant there, James. Sorry, I missed it. I'm trying to keep up with the chat, but yeah, got to drive the tractor as well. So I have to say, I've actually been looking forward to getting into this game. I've been missing playing on the map. I do enjoy this map a lot. Hey Lone Wolves, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you are having a fantastic Wednesday. So that's our petrol blue, metallic petrol blue Bent. I got a special paint job done on it. I thought if I was spending the money on a new tractor, it might as well look different. I like the Black Beauty, but I really like petrol blue. And I think the metallic gives it a nice, deeper blue. Gives it a nice finish, I think. Just double checking I haven't left any patches of grass around. So far, looking okay. Alright, let's fold these up and shift our wheel around. Alright, I'm going to bed, been up all night, sleep has been very, very, very rough for the past 3 weeks. Sorry to hear that, mate. Yeah, you have a good night. Hope you can get some sleep, mate, and take care. Thank you for jumping in. Appreciate it. I know you've already done it, but hit that like button, and yeah, and thank you for being a subscriber. And yeah, James, can't wait until the alpacas and coffee and machines come. Yeah, well, normally it's November, but it's going to be the end of October, so yeah, that will be good. Yeah, I am looking forward to it. I honestly, I was looking forward to Kinlake, being an English map. I was really looking forward to that. As you can probably tell, I really enjoy English maps. So I was looking forward to that, but I was really disappointed when we didn't have right-hand drive trucks. That really disappointed me. But of course, being Brazil, they drive on the wrong side of the road. compared to where I live. And yeah, so they won't have to worry about that now. They won't be able to get that one wrong. So yeah, and Cher, hello, welcome in. I missed a spot. Oh, that would be about right. And Ken Adlam, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. And yeah, James, Mr. Sealy P said October 27th. Yep. So I believe him. Let's see what we got in the way of contracts. Let's make a start on earning some money. Of course, we've got a whole heap of bale wrapping contracts. But yeah, we're not getting any mowing contracts. Stone picking. I'm gonna do something here. I really want some. I'd like to get some mowing contracts if I could. Just gonna double check my settings. Sorry, I'm probably missing some comments here. Shane, hi there, Cher. And Cher, did I like your photos? Yes. Yep. You're talking about the one from the other night? Yeah, it looked great. Shane, I was watching some YouTube shorts today and saw they removed the dislike button and the like button is now a heart. Oh, okay. I hadn't noticed that. So, yeah. Let's have a look here. I wonder if I've played around with something and not getting any mowing contracts. So that one's okay, and we've got the other mod going there, better contracts. So root crop. There's nothing there saying it's going to stop from doing mowing contracts. So I'm not too sure. Thought we would have had some mowing contracts by now. And we do have a fertilizing contract. Oh, it's our favourite field, field 66, way back in the back of beyond. Oh well. Yeah. Oh, and your new hairdo. Oh, ooh. I have not seen that. Hang on. I have to see your new hairdo. Just firing up Discord now. Yeah, my apologies. I haven't actually been in Discord for a while. Oh, very swish. Very swish. Nice. So yeah. I've just got another update from Ultimate Farmer. So I got some screenshots of in-engine game shots and first test tractor model. So they're making progress. But anyway, let's get back to the game, and we'll need to... I did hook up... No, I didn't. So yeah, you noticed it too, Joel? Yeah, I didn't take much notice to it. We'll make a start on... we'll get probably Ewan to work on this one. I think he's available. Got to be careful we don't fall off the causeway. I wonder what their reason is for removing the dislike button. So yeah, it will be interesting to see how much wool we're going to get from this sharing session. So I think they're due to start at 8. So I'm going to hop into our Massey. We got this the other day, you may remember, and because it was really super special. So we'll see how it goes. I did a few bale wrapping contracts with it, and yeah, it seemed to go really well. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes with the tedder, and I'll probably use it on the windrower as well. So yeah, a lot of people called out South American. I was sort of hoping it would be more Mediterranean, but yeah, maybe Italian, but I guess there's not a lot of hops that are different to what we've already got in Italy, so... Okay, so we've got our haymaking going. really tedding is just to turn the grass over so the sun technically dries the grass, but the grass at the bottom of the pile needs to be brought up to the top so that the sun can dry the grass out evenly. So that's what you're actually doing when you're tedding. You don't actually make hay with a tedder. You're just moving hay around so that the sun can make the hay. Yes, Joel, it will be a new map. Based in South America, in Brazil. I actually thought it was unusual that they actually announced that it was going to be a Brazilian map. I thought they would just say it was, you know, a generic South American map. But yeah, so it will be interesting. Lots of new buildings apparently. Dinosaur bones to find. So I'm actually thinking, like, they're talking about digging out dinosaur bones. And Mr. Silly P was saying, oh, maybe you're using the terraform tools to dig out. But to me, that's not very realistically interactive. So I'm wondering if maybe they're going to release a new mechanic in the game, a new game mechanic, very similar to Terrafarm. So you would have seen me use Terrafarm a bit on a couple of my videos. One was in Kinlake, where I've got the bulldozer and I'm flattening out the ground with the bulldozer, doing some terraforming with it. And that's because of a mod called Terrafarm. And I'm wondering if they're going to implement something like that, where we can actually use equipment to flatten ground and dig holes and that sort of thing. So I'm wondering if they're going to incorporate that into the game. If they do, that would be great. It is a fantastic mod to have on PC, but it would be good if the console people could have it as well. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Wait and see what happens if they announce anything like that. Maybe I have too much faith in Giants and getting something right for a change. I don't know. So yeah, we will have to wait and see on that one. But yeah, the Dinosaur Bone Museum will have to be built first, so it sounds like it's going to be a lot like the museum on Riverbend Springs. Where you had to build that and then you could fill it up with the items that you found around the map. But in this case, it's actually going to be dinosaur bones that we're going to be filling it up with. So who doesn't like dinosaurs, eh? But yeah, if it is something like Terrafarm, that would be awesome. Obviously, I hope the original modder actually gets some financial benefit from Giants for it, because yeah, he's put a lot of work into it. But that's assuming Giants are doing it like that. Yeah, this little Massey is really good and quite cheap to run too. Really does just sip the gas. So yeah, if anyone's interested in seeing Giant's announcement, it is on their webpage, and it is in their blog post on the webpage. I have to say, I was actually first thing I usually do in the morning is check what new mods have been released. So I was a bit disappointed that we haven't had any new mods this week, but I think the announcement, they didn't want to overshadow their announcement by putting mods up. So yeah, and hopefully we'll get this map from OxygenDavid available on consoles. Oh, there we go. 9,600 litres of wool shorn and ready for collection, but we've got a whole heap of other wool that isn't ready for collection yet. So, but yeah, so the sheep are now all shorn, and we could actually move them into the field. Yeah, shared dinosaurs are cool. They definitely are. Hey, kia ora, Wasdale Time Lapse. Thank you for jumping in. Great to have you here. It's a lot cooler here today, thankfully. Oh, that's good to hear, mate. That is good to hear. Yeah, I have to say, we haven't actually really had a really cold winter here. It's been relatively warm. And yes, I have had a great Wednesday. We have the Shropshire mammoth in the museum not far from me. Next time I go museum there, I'll take a photo. Oh, that'd be awesome there, Cher. Yeah, New Zealand never had any big animals like mammoths. It got isolated from the rest of the world quite early. The amount of history and prehistory in the British Isles is just amazing. And hey, a big welcome to everyone that is on the stream at the moment, those in the chat and those that are just lurking. I do a lot of lurking myself, so I know what it's like. Sometimes I'm at work and I'm lurking, so it's difficult to be in the chat. So yeah, big welcome to all of you guys. Hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to do that as well. New Zealand has orcs, goblins, and all other creatures from Middle Earth. Yeah, Wasdale, you make that sound like a good thing. I think there are a number of elves that'll tell you that orcs aren't great. Yes, I'll have to move the sheep bales around so that we can see how many bales of wool we've actually got. How much money are we going to make from our sheep? And let's not forget the hobbits. Yes, the hobbits. That is a lot of grass on that field. That's going to be a big crop. Hey, it's funny, we've got the Hobbit village close to where I live. So, but yeah, it's one of those things. It's very touristy, and tourist prices, and the locals just sort of can't be bothered paying that kind of money. So yeah, I've never actually been there. I suppose there's a big difference when you've travelled thousands of kilometres to get here to, you know, tens of kilometres. It's like, oh, I'm not paying that to go and see that. Um, yeah, well, there's been a lot of grass work around where I live the last week or so. The farms have been really busy. Yeah, don't know if anyone saw Mr. Sealy P's video where he was working on the real farm, Nina's farm actually. Nina is someone that pops into this chat occasionally. They farm sheep, and they're good friends with Mr. Sealy P. And they actually gave him an opportunity to do some real live baling and yeah, farm work. So that was really neat. A good video to catch up on from Mr. Sealy P if you haven't. Now the museum where the mammoth is walking distance from me. Nice. Yeah, I love going to museums. Even small town museums can be really interesting, I find. Just looking at the local history of the town and that sort of thing. Of course, New Zealand doesn't have the same kind of history that the UK does. UK sort of recorded history started, probably about the time of the Romans, whereas New Zealand recorded history only started in about, I don't know, 1769, when Captain Cook rediscovered New Zealand. I won't say he discovered New Zealand because Abel Tasman discovered New Zealand, but that was a rediscovery as well because the Māori discovered New Zealand long before anyone else did. So, you know, so yeah, it was more just rediscovered. Brought to the attention of the Europeans. All right, let's go sort out that worker there and into vehicle. Let's see what we've got in the way of other contracts. So that's collect. We'll worry about that fertilizing one a bit later on. So we've got a couple. 61. Ooh, big weeding one. No, we don't want to borrow. Just want to accept. So I did find out that you can do weeding contracts with the hoe. Hopefully I don't get demonetized for that. We're talking about a weeding hoe, not the other sort. Yeah, we can do that one. Okay, so we want to go all the way up to that one there. Oh, not far. Oh, the worker didn't fold the tool up. Oh, I keep forgetting the worker never folds the tool up. So we'll get them working on this field up here, and then we'll go and windrow that field. We will then go and make some bales, and then we've got to try and sort out the wool. Right, 7 meters at 90 degrees. Oh, it does help if I turn it on, doesn't it? God. Yeah, those are big windrows. Yeah. I think we're going to make a lot of hay. Which will be good because next cut we do will be probably silage. We can make some money from that. Yeah, Wasdale. I haven't got the fence doing anything at the moment. I used it to mow the grass on this field, and that was about it. There's been no mowing contracts come up or any other heavy equipment contracts. So, yeah, I'm a bit disappointed about that. I was hoping we'd start making some real money from it, but yeah, afraid not. Hey, Gamer Pro, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Yeah, look at the size of those windrows. That is a lot of grass. Off camera, I actually installed an RTK station as well. Apparently, it's meant to make the workers more efficient. So, I don't know if we'll notice that or not. Yeah, but we've got one in anyway. Dixie is not happy. She's got to have her yearly health check and her vaccination today. She's being kept in. Yes, you don't want to be chasing her halfway around the garden when you need to get to the vets. And Gamer Pro, I don't like vacuum cleaning. I'm going to get a robot so I don't need to do it. Yeah, a lot of people have robot vacuum cleaners. Yeah, I don't actually have one. I'd probably go for a robot lawnmower before I went for a robot vacuum cleaner, but yeah, that's just me. We have a lot of dog hair to have to pick up. Actually found the easiest way to pick up dog hair from the carpet is to use actually a rubber broom. That really picks the dog hair out. But yeah, friendly tip for you: if you have a dog and you have dog hair in the carpet, you can brush it out with a rubber broom, and it does work really well. I did read someone say it would work really well, and it was sort of like, I don't believe you. But yeah, it does. You got one, and Rosie likes to ride on it. Oh, I can imagine the cat's loving a mower. Sorry, not a mower. Wouldn't want a cat riding on a mower, would you? Well, we won't go there. Yeah, vacuum cleaner. Yeah, I can imagine the cat's riding on a vacuum cleaner. Forget I said anything about a mower. Yeah, Gamer Pro, you've got a dog. Awesome. Yeah, we've got a dog with a twin coat. So they're designed for outdoor work. So they have a heavy coarse coat on top and a finer coat underneath as sort of insulation, because they're bred to spend a lot of their time outside. And they do make a huge mess in the carpet. So yeah, we get a lot of hair out of the carpet. And Shane, I missed your last comment. Yes, sorry, I did too. Quick fun fact: did you know that if it's too cold for corn, it would grow downwards and kill itself because it thinks it's down and down is up. Up is down and down is up. No, I did not know that. I did not know that. But I have heard both from Tom Pemberton and Laura Farms, both in opposite sides of the world, UK and Midwest America, that the mantra is knee high by the 4th of July, and for corn and maize. And Tom Pemberton's some of it is actually up to head height, so looks like they're going to have a really good crop this year of maize. So yeah, it could be good. We've got an American Staffy and Bulldog mix. Nice. Yeah, my sister had a Staffy, and she was a lovely dog. Very likable dog. Yeah, I've actually had a couple of Dobermans. Even had a Doberman Ridgeback cross, which she was totally looked like a Doberman, but with the Rhodesian Ridgeback spiky back, the Ridgeback. So yeah, she looked like a Doberman that was always angry. But she was the sweetest girl. She really was. Yeah, it's the weather. Yeah, I think they've had a good year for growing share. And Shane, well, the UK needs the rain now. Yes, I guess they do, especially with the heat waves I've had lately. Yeah, we may have some drought coming next summer. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but love dogs, but not here enough. Yes. Yes, I know what you mean there, Cher. Fortunately, with our family, the girls come home from school, so they can let her out. And we do have her in a really great, big, spacious run. So, yeah, it's not like she's chained up or anything like that. She has a run that she can run around in. And Gamer Pro up here, it's 32 degrees C at most so far. Ooh, that's quite warm. Warm for me anyway, 32 degrees. That's a really hot summer day for me. We don't get a lot of temperature extremes here. It's I know some places can get, you know, really cold in the winter time, and they get really hot in the summertime, but yeah, we don't. And Shane, we had 3 English Bulldogs, 3 Jack Russells, and 3 Pekingese dogs. Nice. Good mix there. It's funny, in South Africa we don't have rain for 5 months. Here in New Zealand, if you guys don't have rain in a month, it's a drought. Yep, definitely. Definitely. All right, nearly finished this field. These are big windrows, man. I really wouldn't want to be picking them up in a normal baler, that's for sure. I heard the new world record for New Zealand's coldest in New Zealand is about -12. Yeah, probably. Probably not wrong there. Yeah, New Zealand is very, very close to the ocean in most places, so we don't have the elevation that a lot of other countries have. So yeah, we don't get the really cold temperatures or the big dumps of snow. I was in the South Island in a small town. Yeah, yeah, it would have to be the South Island. Unlikely to be in the North Island, that's for sure. Oh, this little tractor's doing really well with the windrower and the tedding. It's actually a good tractor for doing bale wrapping as well. Right, so last little bit, the windrow, and then we can go and sort out another contract. And then we can bale it. And we'll find out how many bales of hay we have. Right, just going to do something here. Let's just shuffle these off here like that. And then what we might do is we might move the sheep into their field a bit later on. And we might have to sell some sheep. Okay, so we've actually made way more wool than we did last time. This is a lot more wool. Nearly got your Steam Deck sorted for streaming. Nice share. Just got to find a headset that's compatible. Yep. Yeah, Shane, too cold for you. -12. Yeah, too cold for me too. No, there's a small town that gets to -60 degrees Celsius. Yes, and it's unreal what they do for a lot of places in Canada. The emergency vehicles actually have a heater in the oil, so the oil is always kept hot. So if they have to go out for an emergency, they can actually do it. Otherwise, the oil can actually freeze, which you wouldn't want in an emergency vehicle when you've got to go and do an emergency. Okay, you're going to head to bed, Shane? Yep. Have a great stream. I've already liked and subscribed. Yes, awesome, mate. Thank you so much. You have a good night, my friend. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next stream. Thank you for joining. Well, looks like we're using a little bit of fuel in this one. Have to be careful we don't run out of fuel. I've done that before. There's a short of me running out of fuel. And because we were doing realistic gameplay, I had to walk all the way back to the farm to get a tractor to get some diesel fuel. And there's a flight sim controller coming out. Ah, nice. Yeah, you definitely, if you're flight simming, you definitely need a controller. Right, let's see what contracts have come up. We've done that one. And have we got anything? Yeah, we're not getting any mowing contracts, are we? It's frustrating. Heaps of bale wrapping. We are getting some fertilizing contracts, so that's good. Yeah, low yield stone picking contract. So I'm not too sure we really want to be doing that one. Okay, so we've got them working on that one. Let's back into this. In Gamer Pro, I want to get the Māori truck wheel set up for ETS2. Yeah, that does look like a nice wheel. That does look like a nice wheel. How are we doing? Oh yeah, 105. That's not too bad. So you may have noticed I put some solar panels in as well. Used a bit of the bale wrapping contract money to put the solar panels in. Just trying to decrease the amount of the electricity that we get charged for. It has all the buttons that I can ask for, and the best thing is that it comes with all the buttons assigned. Yeah, that definitely makes life a lot easier. But it fits in there quite nicely, actually. Just enough room. All right, so let's get the baler and we'll make some hay bales and see how many hay bales we're going to get off that field. So we've already done the morning check on this one, so we don't have to do that. But I thought I'd use the New Holland for the baling. Yeah, I was really hoping to get some mowing contracts, but nothing's come through. Okay, looks like all our wool bales are out. Let's check our price, see what we've got in the way of wool. Oh yeah, we've got about 88,000 pounds worth of wool. That's a nice tidy sum. All right, so let's drop this down to 7 meters, because that's what we did for the windrower. And we want it to set to 90. That way we've got everything all lined up and we can just use the cruise control while we're baling. Unfold it. Turn it on. What's happening? That's better. Okay, reset the bale counter. We're good to go. So it's not too late to put in your count for the number of bales we're going to get off the field. Seeing the size of the windrows, you can see how quickly the baler is filling up. Now I just had a thought. Yeah, I think I was on 220 for that first bale, so we will that's 240. When we're making silage, we've got to have it on 220, otherwise it's too big. for the wrapper. So in Game Pro, all the real buttons are real buttons too that exist in a truck. May also work with farming. Oh yeah, it will probably work quite well with Farming Simulator. Definitely. Wasdale, I really can't understand the YouTube algorithm. I have had 14 views on my first hour today, yet only 13 views so far on yesterday's video. Oh, tell me about it. I've given up. I've given up trying to understand YouTube. I'm going to look for a cheap one. Yeah, I don't know if there is a cheap one, but yeah. You might be able to find one that's on special somewhere. They're up to 3 bales on the ground already. You got to remember there's usually about 2 extra sitting in the baler, so that's probably about 5 bales we've made so far. They're up to 6 bales already. So we've already got what we got last time on the ground. And we've still got a heap to pick up. Oh, 8 bales already. Nine bales. That's definitely way more than what we were getting before, or we got before our first hay cut. Mind you, we didn't let it grow fully, so yeah, we should get enough from this cut to have enough hay to carry us through next winter. Okay, in bale. Hopefully you're going to post my Def Leppard videos today. Oh, that'd be awesome, Share. Right, 12. One is about 8 minutes. Nice. Right, wash this down. Oh, we've got a warning light coming up on this one. Not sure what that's about. Looks like a brake warning light. Like to do an inspection. Yeah, we may have a repair coming up on it. All right, let's no, it doesn't need repairing after all that. That's cool, but this one probably does. Leaking brake fluid or worn discs. Okay, well, let's repair it. Always something breaking down, isn't there? Let's head back to here and grab the tractor. Alright, so 48's on the way, so we can go and do that one on the way. Well, I'll get Ewan to start on it after we've driven the tractor there for him. Alright, so let's put a few links up for people. And put Share's link in. And Lone Wolves. Gamer Pro. And Wasdale Timelapse. All good channels. Wasdale Timelapse has just released a few videos of the night sky. They're actually really awesome, so highly recommend them. They don't take that long, don't take a lot of time to watch, but they're quite fascinating seeing how the stars rotate. So yeah, definitely check out his channel. And if there's anyone I've forgotten, my apologies. Just let me know and I can put your link in the chat. No problem at all. Now let's go and collect these bales. I think because we're so close, we're just going to ferry them with the telehandler rather than, tow the trailer out and load the trailer up. Yeah, Gamer Pro, 2 to 3K is the cheapest I've found. Yeah. So we've probably got about, 4 loads like this? Yeah, we'll need to sort out that wool as well. Oh, that's right. It's a different size bale. Hmm. I was really hoping to get some mowing contracts this month, but looks like it's not going to happen. Okay, so that is a lot of hay bales. I think we've got more than enough for what we need. What do we got? 12 8,000 litre bales, one 7.25 litre bales, and one 6,000 litre bale. So I think that's going to be more than enough for feed over the winter. Right, let's go sort out this other tractor. It's only a small contract, but still be quite good. Yeah, with the new DLC, looks like we're getting parrots as birds, so... And Brahman cows. So we've had Brahman cows before. But yeah, looks like we're getting them again. Yeah, seeing that's sort of next to the field we're on, we'll just do that one as well. Right, we'll jump in the Massey. Might hook it up to the trailer. And we can start loading that wool up, I think. Yeah, sorry guys, it's getting too late. So I think I'm just going to auto load. I tried. Could be fun though to try and auto load this lot. Might actually just go up here and see if I can pick them off. As an ex-forklift driver, I yeah, I agree, and I have actually done forklift driving myself, so yeah. But I would have to say that the game mechanics leave a bit to be desired as well. Pellets don't behave like real pellets. But I do stand chastised there, Wasdale. You are correct. I think the trailer's a bit big for the yard. Or just really bad driving. Well, how are you going to lose all respect for me with this now? Sorry. All right, where is the best place for wool? And we've got the contract to sort out as well. I was about to say your reversing skills are very good. I have a sense of sarcasm there, Wasdale. Yeah, I was trying to reverse over the manure heap and it wasn't working. Okay, so wool. Wool, where are we going for our wool? Saying the best place is the farm shop. Which is right there. So yeah, fairly close to where we are. Yeah, farm space was too tight for that trailer, definitely. And Autoload has done about as good a job at loading the bales as I would have. But yeah, I have done forklift driving, but maybe there's a reason why I moved into IT. Crazy, got all that new equipment that I can use, and I still just want to drive around in the old Massey. Something about the older machines. I don't know what it is. But yeah, something about the older machines. Yeah, spent your first 7 years of working life as a forklift driver. Loved it. I tell you what, when you see a forklift driver that is comfortable in the seat and knows how to drive a forklift, it is poetry in motion. I'm sure you were one of those forklift drivers, Wasdale. But yeah, I have seen some amazing forklift drivers. When I was working in the kiwi fruit industry, seeing them unload the big bins of kiwi fruit to go into the packing machinery. Yeah, because when you're out on the orchard, you have a fairly big bin that you load up with kiwi fruit that you've picked off the vine. And to see those bins get unloaded by a forklift driver, poetry in motion. It was just amazing to watch them work. And they just knew their equipment so well. Hey, so this was meant to take bales. I thought they'd fixed that, but maybe it's here that it's meant to go. I'll try around here. I was in the goods in warehouse, so it was all pallet stuff. Back to the rafters back in those days. I can imagine what it was like. I've seen the bins were stacked right up to the roof as well. And then you'd see them stack the trays of kiwi fruit were put onto pallets, and there we go. Okay, so we actually made £123,000 from our sheep wool. So that is a nice tidy sum. What I might do is I might ring up the bank and we will pay off our loan. But we won't cancel it because I think we might need it when the harvest season comes, because we will need to buy a header for our harvester. So we've got the harvester, we just don't have a header. Hey Bart, welcome in. You've adopted a cat named him Whiskers. Nice. Congratulations on the adoption. It's 3 months old. That's a good age. No, cats are a lot of fun. Yeah, Bart, heard about the new DLC. Looks interesting. Coffee, llamas, new productions. Yeah, could be good to put llamas in this on this map. We actually have a lot of no, it's alpacas, isn't it? Not llamas, alpacas. We have alpacas in New Zealand as well. Hey, share, yeah, what color? Boy or girl? He likes to bite. Oh, cats can do that, yeah. Yeah, so we've got our trailer for harvesting. We've got our harvester. We just need a header. So that wool was a nice little earner. Yeah, but one time you had 19. Hey, Jennifer Cantwell. Hello, welcome in. I'll be in 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm probably going to be calling it a night very shortly. Elephant is grey, by the way. Cher, you've got 4 cats. You recently adopted an orphaned elephant called Wangala through the SWT Foundation in Kenya. Oh, nice one. Nice one, Wasdale. Awesome. Yeah, he's still little. The elephant is grey, by the way. Sure, it's not pink. Yeah, one time I had 14 cats. Yeah, we need a picture. We definitely need a picture. Right, so let's go sort out our contractor again. And where's our next nearest contract? We're down there at the moment. So the next one will actually be field 41. It's up to the top of the road and here we go, just in here by the looks of it. But they've got onions in this one. Kiwi, I can send those pics on Ultimate Farmer because I can't found dogs and cats. You probably could load them up onto my Discord if you want to. Build is not ready or it's already worked. 41, a different sort of... it's a fertilizing job. That's why. Okay, we're close to that one anyway. Field 29. That'll be why it's not working. It's a contract field, but it's not a weeding field. It's a fertilizing field. Unfortunately, the tractor that we use for the weeding is also the same tractor we use for the fertilizing. Whoop, it's on the server. Cool. The hand knitting is paused because of the heat. Don't blame you, Cher. I don't blame you at all. when you're just hot and bothered and all that, the last thing you really want to be doing is knitting, that's for sure. This machine will probably need to be serviced soon too, the amount of work it's getting. Yes, we have a literal farm dog. We got her as a puppy off of a farm, and she's never done a day's farming in her life, although she does love herding the kids. So yeah, that instinct is still there. But yeah, I'll have to put a photo up on Discord. All right, so we've got a few fertilizing contracts that we need to get through. Lucrative bale contracts, bale wrapping contracts. We got our dog off a farm, but he's not really a farm dog. Yeah. Now, I was really hoping we would be getting a few grass cutting contracts, but nothing. Quite disappointing. But yeah, so our wool basically, and some of the contracts and all that, basically brought us this new Fendt. I think it looks quite smart in the metallic petrol blue. I do like it. I was going to go for a Vultra, but unfortunately the pack that I was looking at, it was just quite loud in the engine noise, and I felt like it wouldn't suit streaming, so that's why I went for the Fendt in the end. And you know, basically Fendt is considered a really good, reliable tractor. He just posted a pic of Wangala on my Discord. My orphaned elephant. Awesome, mate. It's going to go and have a quick look. I saw the cat there, Bart. Nice looking cat. And then it is so cute. They do an amazing job, don't they, taking care of them? And yeah, that that is really neat. We've got a neat picture of the cat. and neat pictures of the cat. About the only time you can get a good picture too is when they're sleeping. That's the only time they're really still. Never photograph children and animals is what they say, and there's a reason for that. Yeah, that elephant, that's going to be amazing. Is it a bull elephant or a female elephant? Yeah, so we should really move the sheep out of their pens and put them into the grass field now that the shearing is done. But we might do that next episode. Might just do some eating and a little bit of drinking some water. It's female, 8 months old. Oh, wow, that's amazing. So I was actually quite surprised at how small it was compared to the human next to it. But I guess they are quite small when they're babies. Sad that it's lost its mum. But at least it's looks like it's in good hands where it is. As is Whiskers. Hey, Farmhand Andy, good morning. Thank you for dropping in. Hope your Wednesday morning is going well. Yeah, going well there, Andy. Great to hear. And Wasdale, you've adopted several elephants over the last 10 years. They really do treat their elephants like babies. That's awesome. You'll post butterflies on Kiwi's pet page. Oh, that'll be awesome, Share. Yep. For those of you that don't know, Share helps to raise butterflies, keep them safe, and then release them into the wild. Because the world needs butterflies. So just like the world needs cats and the world needs elephants. So yeah, so no, it's a great thing you guys are all doing. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night. It is 10 8:30 p.m. in the evening my time. So yeah, we will call a night. Thanks to everyone that's been in the chat and on the stream. Appreciate you all. Hit the like button if you haven't done so already. And if you haven't subscribed, feel free to do that as well. Doesn't cost anything. YouTube doesn't charge for people to subscribe. And it really does help the channel. It's a win-win situation. You guys get to feel good about subscribing, and the channel gets a helping hand as well. And yeah, so we'll carry on. We started bright and early, so we've still got quite a bit of the day left. So we'll try and knock out a few more contracts. Might do a couple of bale wrapping contracts and all that next episode. But yeah, our wool was quite successful, 125, and our new tractor did a great job of cutting that grass for our hay. And yeah, so hey Jennifer, welcome back in. You've arrived just as we're about to finish, but thank you for joining. Appreciate it. So yeah, until next time, have a good day, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world, and whatever time you're watching this. And until the next stream, bye.